G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. In this episode I'm going to be finishing the blend between the chassis rails. So with the Mustang Floorpan, it's got a chassis rail which, so originally it started right at the front of the car, ran right past the side of the engine under the floorpan, and then sort of tapered off almost to nothing by the time it got to the back of the floorpan. So what I'm going to be doing is finishing the blending between the two, the Falcon and the Mustang. So this is the plate that runs along the bottom, the very bottom of the chassis rail, which I couldn't get to before when it was on the chassis frame. So that's what I'm going to be doing this week. I hope you enjoy. And also just another announcement, I'm going to have some new merch coming out. Just about to order some caps, so we'll get some, I think they call them truckies caps because they don't have an actual seam down the front of them, so it sort of enables them to do the digital printing across the front of the hat. The one colour, black, so one size fits all. And the other thing that I've got is some bumper stickers, so that's pretty cool, a little bit of new merch. And of course the t-shirts, anyone that wants to grab a t-shirt, just hit the link in the description below and we'll send you out a t-shirt. So yeah, let's kick on and I hope you enjoy. So if any of you are interested, what I'm using for making all my patterns is this cardboard here, this cardboard sheeting. And what it is, it's actually upholsterer's cardboard. When I first started making patch panels and stuff, I was just using any old cardboard, but it's not really that great just to use like cardboard box stuff or whatever. And I thought, what about that stuff that the upholsterers use? So I got online, went to eBay, and just typed it in, and I found this. So I ordered like a whole bunch of it, a whole pack of it, and yeah, it's really good stuff, really flexible but thin and quite strong. So that's what I'm using. And as you can see, the guillotine comes in handy as well. Save a fair amount of scissor work. So that pretty much gives me the pattern that I need. So I'll go ahead and mark that out on some plate. Now my plasma cutter's broken, which is a bugger, so I only have a choice of oxyacetylene or the grinder. And oxyacetylene will just make a mess of this. So if I can, providing I can just, yeah, I can get away with it. I only have to cut one side. Now I want to fish plate this, so I'll just do something like that. Up. Better put my gloves on, as I've been instructed. I should be wearing gloves. It's quite right, you should be wearing gloves when you're using these tools, just that I've been doing it so long I get slack.
easy access to diamond holes, alright. Is it time for me? There's no guarantee. I see everybody lazy, powerless and crazy, shadows of their past, heading for a mental breakdown. Will we ever get down to what it's all about?
Okay, so we're done on the chassis rails finally. So this for me was, I don't know, felt really good because it's been sort of the completion of something or part of this project that's been going on for, you know, quite a few months. In that, you know, a lot of the work I couldn't do when the car was actually sitting on the chassis frame. But once it was on the rotisserie, I was able to do a lot of that stuff that was underneath. So check it out now. So all of this here, all the bottom of the chassis rail, the way that it merges up into what would have been a Mustang chassis rail here, that's all completed now, welded and plenished. And even though there's a lot more work to do, like I say, I feel really sort of satisfied now that I've got that part completed. It's sort of, I guess you could say, I don't know, it's just the two are now one, if you know what I mean. So not that you can sort of tell by looking at it, but the Falcon chassis rail basically finishes here. That's at the actual Falcon torque box. So chassis rail runs through, comes to here, and it basically finishes. I know that they sort of looked like they carried on because they had a gearbox mount before, but basically the strength of it came here to the torque box, and then the torque transferred out into the sills, and then along the back to the back torque box. But now this chassis rail flows all the way through into what was a Mustang Floorpan, Mustang chassis rail, and then tapers off right to the back. So pretty pleased with that. Anyway, yeah, so that's about it for this video. So hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget, grab yourselves some t-shirts. All right, catch you next time.